Hello everyone, Art with Erwin here again, and see what happens. You go away for a couple days, you come back to find junk on your art desk. So anyway, need to remove this big old laser disc box. And today I thought I would share some more thoughts on the Amazon crayons, because as I've been coloring this piece, I've noticed a few things. And first of all, don't at me about the colors, because I mixed up Sundrop with the Littlest Pet Shop Peacock and got their colors all mixed up, so now it's an original character, not Sundrop or the Littlest Pet Shop Peacock. But on to the crayons. So this is the box of Amazon crayons. Here, they're only a couple bucks for a box. So, you know, they're not really very expensive, but a few things I noticed as I was coloring this. It fills up spaces very nice, does a good job with big, bold colors, but it does not blend very good. And once you get past the tip, there's a few issues. Some of the colors have streaks in them, so they don't, just like this purple, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's bits of purple and blue, and that was from the crayon. I didn't do that. So there's that, and then when you want to blend them, they just don't blend. Like I tried blending the two different tones of purple, and guess what? Nope. It just was not going to blend. So if you want these crayons to fill up a nice space with bold color, they'll do that. If you want the crayons to blend or have shading, they're not really good for that sort of use. And also, and I'm using pink today, so it's not as obvious, but the crayons leave color on your skin. So as you're coloring, you'll notice the pigment rubs off on you. And also, once you get past the tip, the crayon begins crumbling, and I find myself having to wipe the tip off, and there's just a lot of little bits of crayon that come off. And I think these crayons are soft enough that if you have a kid coloring who presses with any sort of pressure, these crayons will probably break. Again, is that a deal breaker for a set of 24 colored crayons that basically cost a couple bucks? It's probably not a big deal breaker, but it is something to be aware of, that these crayons do have some drawbacks for that price. I'm not going to be using them often in my own coloring because of that, because, you know, I don't like getting pigment all over my hand. And again, I'm using a light color. I'll switch to a darker color here soon, and you can see where that pigment begins rubbing off on my skin. So these are not artist quality, but I wasn't really expecting them to be artist quality. I will note I'm using the paper I'm using is paper that I specifically bought for coloring with crayons, so I printed this out onto this nicer drawing paper. So depending on your paper, the fill may not be as nice as this, but this really, if you just want to fill a space with one solid color, these do a fantastic job of that. So, okay, let's see, green or blue for the feathers. Green or blue, green or blue. I'll do green. Okay. So, And I did, you know, before I knew that these didn't blend very well, I did add the blue because I thought I would give it some blue highlights, but as you can see, it's not, it's just coloring over. It's not blending with it, it's not anything. So you won't be doing very many effects with these either. Okay, well, let me switch to time-lapse and I'll color some more of this in and then come back and give you some final thoughts. Okay, so some final thoughts here as I add a few last details for today, but the pros are that these colors do make nice, bold, full colors. They fill in the paper well, and they're inexpensive. So that might be what you're looking for. The cons, though, is that they don't blend or shade well. They're very messy, both with the amount of dust or particles they create and the color that may rub onto your hands from using them. So that's it for the Amazon Basics pack of 24 crayons and my not quite Sundrop, not quite Littlest Pet Shop Peacock program here. So thank you for watching, and please click that like button or that subscribe button, because those both help me a lot. And we will catch you in the next video.